So hello guys, how are you? Ray here. So how are you guys? Good evening. It's currently 9 p.m. right now as I'm recording this. It is July 2, new month, And how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. And I am doing well. This past few days, I'm consistently posting on my TikTok. So if you guys want to check it out, please support me and my partner. We're always active there. So yeah. So for today's video, I want to talk about this because it's pretty like important and special to me because I think this is one of the most important thing in improving ourselves. So I think most people suffers with this or forgets to do this towards others or toward themselves. So what I want to talk about is being active. So I know there's a lot of people with different understanding on what it means to being active. There's a lot of meaning, there's a lot of description for different people as well as you guys. So I figure out that we should talk about it. Now, there are three meanings of being active that I want to talk about in this video. So first, the most obvious one, I think, is if you go to the gym or you're like physically fit. This is the main description of what it means to being active for you. So the first one that we want to talk about is being active or being physically active. So I think most people are forgetting that in order to be alive, in order to be the best version of ourselves, or in order to help others, is we should be healthy. We should be physically active. Um, there's a lot of benefit on this, but first, personally, um, the main benefit of being physically active is it builds discipline. It builds discipline towards ourselves, towards our goals. Because if you show up every day, even though you don't like it, you're being disciplined. You're not being pushed by your motivation, because motivation is temporary. You could lose your you can lose your motivation in just a minute. And if you yourself, based on your motivation just to go to the gym, I think you're not gonna be consistent. So being physically active builds discipline over the years or over the months. And other reason why being physically active is a good thing is because, of course, you're gonna be healthy. You're gonna avoid a lot of sickness, a lot of physical injuries, because you've built your body, you've built your immune system, and you built a lot of muscles and endurance over the years. Whether you go to the gym or do running, walking, jogging, or any other things that will challenge you physically. So yeah, there's that. Being physically active helps us to become healthy, avoid sickness. And another thing is being physically active makes you more like confident, makes you more think clearly, because obviously it is proven on most of the study around most of the modern studies that, I mean, even though not modern, a lot of studies says that being physically active will help you become more comfortable on yourself. When you're comfortable with yourself, you're more friendly, or you're more like, you think clearly and other stuff like that. So being physically active, guys, I hope you guys will be more disciplined with your exercises or other physical activities that you partake on. And I hope you guys take it seriously, because it is important. It is important for ourselves and for our family. Because if you're like physically active, if you're physically capable, you can help a lot of people, or you can like give advices and stuff like that, just like me. So now, I'm not saying that there's no challenge in being physically active. There's a lot of challenge. First, if you're not like like an active person before that. Of course, the first challenge will be being consistent and being disciplined, like showing up even though you don't like it. That's the first challenge. But I guarantee you, if you are like consistent about it, if you're like serious about being physically active, being healthy, and to improve your physical attributes or any other things like that, it will benefit you and it will make you go far, far, far in this world. You know what I mean? Now, the um, the second meaning or the second description of mine of being active is being an active member of your loved ones. Now, I see a lot of relatives, I see a lot of close people to me that um, fails to do this. I myself failed to do this before too. Um, so before I'm gonna explain this, I want to explain what it means to being an active member of your loved ones. So forgive me for like looking down. I have my notes here, you know. So anyways, let me describe what it means to be an active member of your loved ones. So my personal description of this is like being an active member of your loved ones is you're consistently listening to them, understanding them, looking out for them, asking them out if they're like okay, talking to them like every once in a while or every day or every other day. I think that's what it meant to being an active member of your loved ones. Um, Now, why I think it's very important. A lot of people nowadays forget that every individual has a problem. You know, I think most of us forgets that um, not only us or I'm sorry, I got like blank, but every person is in this world has a hard time. Okay, even if we think that it's easy enough to solve, maybe it's not for the other person. There's a lot of problem in this world right now, and we don't know if our family is suffering on it. We don't know if our friend is suffering on it. So being an active member of your loved ones is very, very important to do. um I'd recommend checking out on your loved ones, asking them if how's they're doing, how are they fine, is there anything that you can help them with. Personally, me, I failed to do this multiple times. I had a friend on like way back on high school. I mean, I'm still a friend with this guy, but I failed to check up on him, and um I failed to ask him if it's okay, and he suffered alone. And I don't want. I mean, I think it's an essential to do that. We suffer alone because of course we can like improve ourselves, but a little help or a little gesture to ask someone that's if they're okay or not will actually like make them feel better that someone cares for them. Like for example, um I know myself, like if I'm okay, I don't want any help from other people because I want to fix it by myself, or I want to fix it together with my partner, and I don't want to ask um anyone for help. But you know, but knowing that someone actually cares for me and actually asks me if I'm okay makes me happy, or makes my heart flutters, you know what I mean? Because someone actually cares for me. And I think that's the same for other people. They may not show that they like it, they may not show that they love it, but I think gestures like that um will help a lot of people if we do it consistently or if we do it regularly. So that's why I think being an active member of your loved ones is very important. And again, I hope you consider this. I hope you guys will do it. That you ask consistently, or ask the people around you, your loved ones around you, if they're like doing okay or if they're like fine. Is there anything bugging them? Because we don't know, guys. We don't know. And fortunately for me, I haven't experienced anything bad about it. But I know a lot of guys that took their life and their loved ones doesn't know anything about it. So guys, please check on everyone, because mental health is not a joke. So yeah, I think that's what it meant. That's my personal description of being an active member of your loved ones. And the last thing, or the last meaning of being active for me is being active for yourself. Now, caring for other people is another thing. And I think most people also forgot to take care of themselves. And most of the times, people is so focused on other things in life that they forgot to take care of themselves. And there's a friend of mine said something to me that's stuck on my head for a while now. I asked him if it's okay to sleep late for your loved one, or is it okay to like sleep late for something that you don't want to do, just to hang out with your friends. And I got blank there for a second, but I want to say that he said that to me, that the people around him will benefit more if he himself is in a better state of mind, if he himself sleep earlier, take care of himself. And I want you guys to keep that in mind, that we can't help others if we can't help ourselves. So how do I be more active for myself? My answer to that is just show up on the things that you don't like to do. For example, you don't want to do your laundry, do it. You don't want to do the dishes, do it. You don't want to go to the gym, go to the gym even though you don't want it. Because these things that we don't want to do will shape us. The things that we are so scared to do will help us grow, will help us to be more confident on ourselves, and will help us improve ourselves in order to help others, in order to help ourselves as well. So I'm gonna give you an example for that. Before I did my YouTube, before I did the TikTok gym and stuff, I was so scared to post on social media. My partners knows this. I was so scared because I thought that people will see me, people will judge me, or I'm gonna get posted on a website and people will know my name, people will know my face. But I'm reflecting on that, and I reflected on that, that I don't really care if people will see me, or I don't really care if I'm getting posted on the website, because I'm doing what I love, and I'm doing my best to help people out there, and to give back what I receive when I'm like so down to myself, when I was like insecure. And I want to help people that also suffers with the same problem as mine. So in order for me to improve that, in order for me to fix that, being insecure, being scared to social media, I started posting a little by little. And look at me now, I am talking to you, I'm talking in front of my phone, my camera, talking about being active for ourselves, or being active for myself. And I think it's a really great example of me being being active for myself, being responsible for myself. Because I think if you're not accountable, or if you're not responsible enough to face problems for yourselves, I think you're not gonna grow. I think you're not gonna be like a reliable individual around your home, around your community. And I think that's the meaning of being active for yourself. And I hope you guys understood what I said, and I hope you guys do some reflecting about it. So yeah, I think that's about it. I struggle a lot of I struggle with a lot of sorry guys, I struggle with speaking a lot recently because I haven't been recording a lot, and I hope you guys will forgive me. I hope you guys will understand me. So yeah, I'm gonna do something about it to improve it. And um I'm constantly posting on my TikTok, guys. I'm constantly posting a lot of short form videos here there, short form diary entries there. So if you guys want to check it out, I hope you guys will consider following me and supporting me. And there's a lot of people, a lot of friends that who's checking up on me if my shoulders is fine. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the support on my TikTok as well. About my injury on my shoulder, it's a lot better now, and but I can't still push heavyweight just like before. But I know it takes time, and as the saying goes, the time will pass anyway. So yeah, so I hope you guys understood my video. I hope you guys will do some reflecting about it again, and I hope you guys continue to support me. And yeah, as always guys, take care of yourself, be a responsible person in this world, and trust God. So thank you guys, see you again.